Welcome to another Missions Monday. This is Pastor Howard Sloan. I am missionary at large with Westminster Biblical Missions. Today I want to give you a little bit of a ministry update. I'll let you know what I'm working on, what I have been working on, so that you can pray appropriately. The first thing that's exciting that's going on is I got to participate in my first board meeting as a missionary with WBM. Which was pretty exciting, although a little bit crazy, because this was originally supposed to be a meeting where we met in person in Lodi, California. I was supposed to fly out with my family and through the course of life and events, the meeting ended up becoming a Zoom meeting like so many other meetings in this day and age. But it was still really good. I got to know some of the men on the board, I think, a little bit better. And I got a real sense of what's going on in the ministry with the different fields as the different field ministries were presented, seeing what's going on in Pakistan with the needs there, with what they are working on, with ministry training and some of the other centers that they're working on building. Got to learn a little bit more about the village ministry there and their need. It was interesting for me because the villages are numbered rather than named, although they kind of have their own little names that they've given themselves. So that was interesting to see the longevity of the work there, to hear more about the work in Central Europe and Romania, Hungary area, to see how they are progressing and slowly progressing. But the work that's going on there that's so important. In Mexico and how they're working to train up pastors and building a solid foundation there. And then in Nepal, where the work is really just getting going. It's the work that I'm the most familiar with at this point. And I'll talk about some of the progress with Nepal here in a minute. But it was good for me. There's so many things I could talk about with each ministry field, but maybe I'll save that for other videos. Another thing that I'm excited about is that I'm getting to be part of the Publications and Promotions Committee. Those of you who know me for a long time know that in a galaxy far, far away, I was part of the graphics department at AccuWeather. And so I learned how to do computer graphics, things with Illustrator and InDesign. And so now I'm able to take these skills and I'm able to use them for God's glory here with Westminster Biblical Missions, starting, of course, with my own newsletters. But now I'm getting the opportunity to work on newsletters for other fields, which is very, very exciting. I'm working on an overall document on an introduction to their mission fields, which I'm hoping to be done with soon. Also, in addition to these videos that I'm doing here, we're working on an introduction to the fields of Westminster Biblical Missions video as well, that I'm very, very excited about. And just wonderful to see how God has taken the things in my life and brought them back around and used them for his glory. So I'm very, very excited about that. Another thing that came out of our meeting was the need to establish a committee to talk about pastoral training centers in Nepal. They're talking, the plan is at this point for these ministries, for their mercy centers to be used as hubs, as meeting places for the pastoral training program. There's been some discussion with Miami International Theological Seminary, MINTS. There's been some discussion with one of the other seminaries in the area about doing training there. And we're putting together a committee now. Actually, it's put together I get to be a part of that, where we're going to study this and we're going to figure out a plan for training the pastors in Nepal. As you know, that's one of my great passions, is making sure that pastors are well trained. So many opportunities here in the United States. But, opportunities in other parts of the world are not as easy to come by because of circumstances in their country, because of money, because of lack of qualified teachers. And so teaching it's just an essential part of my call, of where I believe God has me to serve. And so I'm very excited to be a part of that work. As you know, also, I've been working hard with some of the Nepali brothers, teaching them. I teach every Sunday night. We're teaching on right now the doctrine of heaven and hell. So it's been a very profitable study. It seems like the men are learning a lot, which is exciting to me. And prayerfully, relationships are going to continue to develop, and the Lord will use me there for a long time coming. Now, of course, this brings up the teaching videos that I've been doing. If you're watching this, you've probably already seen some of my other teaching videos. Every Monday, I have been releasing my Missions Monday videos. This is one of them here, where I talk about either a missions area. I talk about some aspect of biblical teaching regarding missions. Maybe I'll talk about some prayer points or how we can pray better for missions. But I think that's a good thing for me to be doing right now. And hopefully it's helping people to expand their idea of missions. Also, I've been doing on Thursdays, I guess I'm going to start calling them Theology Thursdays. That's when I've been doing my videos on heaven and hell and broader eschatology soon to come. Because that's what we've been doing on Sunday nights, Monday morning in Nepal, but Sunday nights here. As I've been teaching, I then make the videos of what I've been teaching as well. And that way also anybody who was in the class that missed in the teleconference can have a way of also accessing that teaching. You also hopefully know that you can access these videos and other information through my Facebook page. I've been trying to post them on my Facebook page and also my YouTube channel. As you'll hear at the end of the video, like, share, and subscribe. Share it with your friends, please. These teaching videos aren't just for the few people who might get them on my Facebook. If you see something that you're finding interesting, finding useful, share these videos with your family and your friends and your coworkers and fellow church members. Well, of course, COVID-19 has put my preaching and support raising opportunities on hold for a while. And I still need lots of support. I probably need about 50% more of my support, which we're talking thousands of dollars a month. This support is going to allow me to give the full attention to the work of the ministry. It's going to give me the freedom to travel, to be part of the various fields that WBM works with, and other fields that I've been working with, like Kenya and Peru. My goal is to take probably 6 trips every year to the various fields of WBM, as well as Peru, Kenya, wherever else the Lord may call. And each one of those is going to need financial resources. And finally, I want to take the time to thank my wife, Michelle, and my son, Jacob. Their support has been absolutely incredible in all this, through the financial issues, through the decisions to travel to other countries, leaving them for a week or so at a time. I don't think I could do it without their support. And so I'm very, very grateful for that. They've kept me going, especially my wife, at times when I've just become discouraged and wondering what's going on. So I want to give my thanks to them publicly. Once again, please keep praying for me, for my family. Pray that God provide the financial support that we need. Pray for the Nepali study group. Pray for the Nepali the committee on theological training. Pray that international travel can resume so that we can begin going back to these fields and working with them. Once again, thanks for taking the time to be part of this, to be part of my ministry, to be part of my support team. Continue to pray for me. I hope you're all staying safe. Hope nobody's getting ill. Until next time, this is Pastor Howard Sloan, Missionary at Large, Westminster Biblical Missions. Thanks.
Once again, thank you for watching. If you're enjoying these videos, learning from these videos, we do ask that you like, share, and subscribe. For more information about my ministry as a missionary at large with Westminster Biblical Missions, you can go to missionaryatlarge.webs.com. Also, you can find me on Facebook if you haven't already, Howard Sloan, Missionary at Large. Or, if you haven't, at YouTube, it is again Howard Sloan, Missionary at Large. For more information or how to donate, please visit the website of Westminster Biblical Missions of wbminc.org. wbminc.org. If you'd like to donate, please select the donate button and use the general fund. Thank you.